From a very young age, I just knew that I have a lot of opportunities ahead of me. I knew that I want to create a certain lifestyle for myself. I was lucky enough to come upon my first and most valuable mentor, who I always talk about, Jim Rohn, and he mentored a lot of other well-known entrepreneurs and so on. And really, I dove deep into a lot of his teachings, a lot of his principles, a lot of his what he used to call philosophies on life and on business. And I became a big believer, like he was, that your perspective, your outlook determines your outcome. And I decided to really focus on that. And again, this is around 16 years old or so. So I'm reading books, I'm listening to Jim Rohn, I'm doing all of this. And that led me to this path of self-education over formal education. And I just knew that, it wasn't a matter of not being able to do it. I just knew that formal education is not really the path for me. I knew that personally, I have a lot of ambitions and goals and things that I like to accomplish. Time is of the essence here, and I need to focus on self-education and speeding up that process. And that's exactly what I did. So I got into, spending every single dollar that I had into books, business conferences, seminars, mentors. I remember being in Canada, but traveling all over the States, taking buses to Chicago, to St. Louis, to Jacksonville, Florida, to all these different places, Atlanta, at a young age, going to business conferences, seminars, seeking out mentors, reaching up for relationships, and looking to get myself around like-minded individuals who could really broaden my perspectives, broaden my horizons. And one thing led to another. In hindsight, it all seems like a natural progression, but of course, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of work, a lot of years. But one thing led to another. I got into sales. I was able to pivot and use those sales skills. And this is why I talk about transferable skills. I was able to pivot to many different industries, worked in 7 different industries directly, skin in the game, actually involved. And then from there, I got into some partnership roles, started doing outsourced sales with well-known brands, companies, some celebrity entrepreneurs and so on. And then decided, like you mentioned earlier, at around 24, turning 25, to pivot and get into business for myself and do exactly what I was doing, but on a larger scale, on my own terms. And that's when I started to work with sales professionals, online marketers, entrepreneurs, business owners, in 20 plus countries, which is what I do today. So that's a bit about the whole trajectory.